Hi, I'm an artist and today we will try medibang. Is that medibang or medibang? Okay, let's go with medibang. So it is one of the free art programs out there, so really no need for more introduction. Let's download it right away. Oh, what? Wait, let's try again. What? Isn't it supposed to be free? Oh wait, oh okay, so you have to click on the old version thingy underneath here. Oh, okay, so now we have the program. Let's open it up, shall we? Oh, seems like we have ads, but that's okay. If it is not very intrusive, then that's okay. And as always, I just spent a little time messing around in the program beforehand, so let me tell you about some of the shortcuts. So for navigation, we have the holding space and drag your pen around to move, holding Ctrl and space and drag your pen up and down to zoom in and out. And then we can hold Alt and tap your pen to color pick, holding Ctrl and Alt and dragging your pen left and right to change the brush size. So pretty much all I need in terms of shortcuts are here. The only other thing I need is, you know me, opacity, pen pressure, sensitivity for the brushes. And yeah, they do have it, but well, let's save this discussion for the later part of the video. For now, let's talk a little bit more about the reference I chose for this study. So as you can see, this is a glass slab, and also by the way, medibang also has a reference photo thingy as well. You can open that up by going to window up there and choose reference over here, and then you can import your photo and you are done. Coming back to the photo itself, so I have been wanting to study glass cube or anything 3D with a lot of rectangles for a long time. Because when I was preparing for another video, I realized that I didn't really understand how glass in that kind of forms work. Like, I'm quite familiar with glass balls and ball adjacent shape, but something with a lot of flat surfaces and angles like cubes or a slab like this, not so much. So I thought today would be a good opportunity for that. And this specific one is from a company that specializes in this kind of glass product. They are called Studio Relight, I think, and they do a lot of experimentation with glass texture, for example, like mimicking water with waves like this, and with different colors as well. And I learned a lot about glass from just looking at and observing their product pictures, so I will leave their official Pinterest account down below in the description box, along with the link for this specific photo I used in this study. So with that out of the way, let's come back to the program itself. So for the shortcuts, because all the shortcuts I talk about in the beginning of the videos are pretty much all I use when it comes to painting. So in this regard, they are easily 10 out of 10 for me. Except for one thing, the redo shortcuts E Ctrl plus Y. And to be honest, I don't really understand why they don't use Ctrl Shift Z, which just makes so much more sense in my opinion. Ctrl Z and Ctrl Shift Z, And that's totally fine. We can change the shortcut to whatever we like by going to File and then Shortcut Setting at the bottom. Then a pop-up window will appear and you click on what you want to change. Click on the edit button on the right side here, press your preferred key and press OK. And we are good to go. So with all of this, like good shortcuts, ability to customize shortcuts, opacity, pen pressure and stuff, everything should be fine, right? Right? But unfortunately, it was not. The reason why? Well, the opacity sensitivity was quite weird, and at first I didn't really understand why. Like, it was pretty hard to put into words, but after some time reflecting, I think I got it. And I will try my best to explain my experience. So the problem was that the opacity range was not wide enough. Like usually when you draw lightly, the line should be really faint, right? Like if the pressure was light enough, the line should be barely visible, That's just how opacity sensitivity works. But here, this was the faintest line I could make. Like, I was trying really hard to apply the lightest amount of pressure and it still got pretty opaque like this. And just with a little bit more pressure, it became completely opaque like that. And I did try to mess around with this bar, which I actually don't know what it is, but it has something to do with opacity, I think. However, if I set it too low, thing was way too faint to paint anything. But if I set it too high, then it was practically a hard brush. And the quote-unquote sweet spot I found was about 30. But you know, the same problem still stuck around even after all of that. And I don't really understand why it behaves that way, and after some more time thinking, I do think I could adjust it somehow with the pressure sensitivity in the brush environment settings. But at the time of painting this study, I didn't know about that, so I just stuck with these weird opacity things the whole time. And it was not a good time for me, like at all. Somehow I felt like this thing was looking simultaneously too smooth and too messy at the same time. And yeah, again, it was not a really good time for me. And here I was, really looking forward to studying this stuff. And then I fumbled it so bad like that. Actually though, when I think about it a little bit more, there may be a reason for this though. Like from what I understand, medibang is heavily advertised as an art program to draw manga. So if we take that into account, like if this program is really mainly only aims at a more 2D art style with lots of line art and simple shading, then we can kinda explain why it doesn't really need that much range in terms of opacity. And that can also explain the reason why there are not that many brushes in here. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about this yet, but one thing I find pretty surprising is that there aren't a lot of options for brushes, even though this is a really popular free art program. And also most of them are just different variation of brushes for line art. So okay, seems like this makes some sense inside my head now, but still don't really know if that's the case, you know. And that is also kind of my thought regarding medibang. Like it really does have a lot of good things I'm looking for in an app program. Like it's light, only about 300 megabytes I think. It has good shortcuts, a lot of good features like shortcut customization, time-lapse recording, reference photo window, etc. The only thing I'm sad about is the brush and the opacity, which is mainly because my preferred style leans more into the painterly side of things, so I do rely on opacity behaving normally to make my painting process easier. And this just makes everything so much more disappointing. Like everything is just so close to perfection, just one thing, like only just one thing that didn't work for me. So yeah, if your style involves a lot more line art and simple coloring or shading, medibang is just the perfect choice. Like no need for any more discussion about that. But if you paint a lot more, do a lot of manual blending just like me, this may be not the most pleasant option for you. And also about the ads, they are totally okay because they only appear when you open the program and won't pop up while you're working, so I'm totally fine with that. And now when I have tried medibang, that makes me think of fire alpaca as well. Because people always say medibang and fire alpaca are really similar to each other. Some even say they are pretty much identical. So at first I was planning on trying both of them in one video, but after some tinkering in both apps, I think there are actually some pretty significant differences, at least for me. So here's the plan. I will come back to try Fire Alpaca next week, and then I will do a comparison between the two programs at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. For now though, let's check out how this glass turned out, shall we? So that was me trying medibang. And I was a little bit sad because I was really looking forward to trying out this app. But oh well, it is what it is. And we still have Fire Alpaca though, so please come back next week for that. Anyway, as always, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you have a great day/night ahead and see you later.